morning, welcome back to the Breakfast Club. You see, it's not shy anymore with me. We have DJ Blink, one of KL's top DJs. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good.
You're good. You're looking like you're in the festive mood, and you're definitely going to bring the house down during the countdown for 2012, wouldn't you?
I think so.
Yeah. You're excited?
Yeah, very.
Have you done all your resolutions in the list? Have you completed them?
And that's, my resolutions are really easy, so.
Is it okay for you publicly to announce what your resolutions are?
It's just to better myself, I guess, in everything, in life, in music, in production. That's about it.
Yeah, that is a very good advice, because people try to look for things which are not achievable, but this is a very good resolution. Well, back to countdowns. Yeah. So you will be DJing. Is that a word, DJing, at Escape NYE 2011?
That's right.
What is Escape NYE 2011?
Escape is going to be the event that's going to be held in KL Live. That's promoted and organized by Livescape. It's I think it's the first time anyone that's doing something like that to the KL Live, where they're actually not only using the main room, but they're converting the whole building to an event. So they're going to use the back foyer to be like more of the urban hip-hop room, and the main room to kind of concentrate on fronting house and dance music.
Wow, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of planning that have gone at the back of this countdown party.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay, so you're a part of this, right? So what's your role in the countdown party?
Well, I'm DJing, not as Blink and not as Sub. I mean, I got different projects going on, but for this time, we're gonna be playing as GBX, which is Goldfish, Blink, and Sue. So it's like practically two of my best friends. Yeah, enjoying the New Year's Eve countdown.
There's a poster there of Escape NYE. We can see Pete Tong, resident DJ. Eddie Beats for a very long time. He's from the UK, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's the voice of dance music. He hosts the main show on BBC Radio 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, him doing the countdown will be legendary, I guess.
Yeah. And looking at that poster, I wouldn't mind being abducted by Pete Tong and listening to Ibiza music all along. So you became an influential DJ at a very young age. When did you start?
I started in 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
You started from the underground scene in KL, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there was a huge underground scene in the late 80s. So, I mean, clubs like Backroom Movement, they're really like, I mean, overseas people came down to just to party in that room. So, yeah.
So did you like have someone mentoring you, or did you learn everything on your own?
No, well, mixing, it was through like myself with tutoring from a lot of other local DJs, but I went through a turntablism course. Turntablism is a bit of a hard word. Well, it's kind of hard as well. I mean, it's not just as easy as beat matching one song to the other. So that I went through a school which was Players Universe. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. So hip hop turntablism. That's the term you guys use. It's probably not mentioned a lot in the mainstream music industry. Even I wouldn't have known that unless you told me that. So what are the different types of methods that are in the turntablism, and what methods do you incorporate in your style?
Well, I guess the main thing about turntablism is about scratching, which is cutting the record. It's
scratching.
Yeah, which is making sounds or melodies through scratching a record.
Yeah.
So and then the advanced technique will be beat juggling, which is putting two records of the same beat and making different beats and rhythms with the turntable. So we are taking turntables and making it an instrument.
Yeah, you're making it to a whole new level now. Are there a big following in this hip hop scene?
I think turntablism is kind of like dying down,
Right now?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why is it? It's just the art, I think. In the early 2000s, it just evolved too far, and yeah, it just didn't progress from there.
Yeah. Okay, maybe next year we'll see how it goes. So you finished off as, you won a lot of competitions as a DJ, didn't you? Finished off as a runner-up at the Vestex 2003, 2004, and eventually won the Heineken Thirst Malaysia Championship. Have you always contested in turntable competition? Does that better you, improve your skills, and does that help you gain recognition and such?
I don't think it really improves your skills. I think what it does is it gives you more experience, I mean, in front of like people. And I think it was a very good platform to get your name out there. But I think right now there's just too many competitions, so actually it's not as effective as back when I was joining competitions.
Yeah. So you're internationally acclaimed. That means that you've toured around the world. Is that true?
Well, not the whole world, but I've played in
Some parts of the
different
world.
countries. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us more about your experience touring on and DJing?
Well, I think every country or every kind of continent has kind of like different styles of like dance music that people like. So in Germany, I would play a little bit more techno-ish. You know, in Australia, it'll be more house. You know, in KL, it'll be more diverse. You know, I mean, in general, Southeast Asia is more diverse, but I think Singapore is like growing in terms of dance music with the acts that they're bringing in into the country. So they're more exposed, you know, so yeah.
So how would you compare Malaysia or Southeast Asia in that sense to European? Do we have a lot of difference in style or choices of music? Do you think that the demand is different for different sorts of genres of music? What's your take on this?
No, for sure the demand is different because I think they listen to dance music since young because radio kind of plays it on a normal routine basis, you know, rather than just us having like dance specific shows on radio.
Yeah,
so
usually it's Friday nights or Saturday nights you have the remixes, right?
Yeah,
on
or
radio?
even like the Lapsa show on Saturday, you know, which is concentrating on techno. But for them, it's like when they turn on radio, like most of them just play dance music.
Yeah,
So,
that's quite true. Unless you start, you know, listening to alternative channels and not the mainstream music, then yes. Okay, so your genre of music is house, mainly house. So could you tell us what kind of house music did you play, and do you have like a massive crowd?
Well, it really depends on like where I play, you know, like last weekend was Penang and it was really good too, and then the week before was like to 20,000 people at Testo. You know, it really depends on if it's like a festival or a club. But right now I'm fronting this house music called Big Room House Music, which has like big melodic breakdowns and then like really crazy drops.
Yeah.
So, and I think right now Big Room House is really influenced by a lot of genres. So the drop could be electro, could be really techy, you know, it could be groovy like tech house, but yeah, that's the main music that I'm pushing right now.
Main music they're pushing. So do you think it has a large following in KL though?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mainstream, but I think it's definitely growing.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Well, I read about your technique. It's cut and paste style. Could you describe to us what is cut and paste? Is that plagiarism?
No, well, the cut and paste, I think that was back when I was doing turntablism a lot.
Yeah.
It's really just more of cutting than rather than long mixes. But my style has already evolved since then. Because right now I play house music which kind of like needs a little bit more of a flow or a journey, you know, to the crowd. So it's mainly kind of long mixes. So the cut and paste thing was, I mean, I still use it here and there, but it's just one part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you still use it?
Well, yeah, I do. It's just cutting and pasting.
So it's common now, is it?
It's not really common.
It's not very common. It's your style.
It's not my style, but I mean, people who's gone through turntablism would understand that cutting. Well, it's mainly used in hip hop, really.
All right, tell us about your collaborations with other DJs. We have DJ Goldfish collaborating with you for this countdown party, right?
Yeah, and Sue as well.
Sue
so
as well,
when I DJ with Sue, we're called Lapsap.
Lapsap.
Yeah, and when I DJ with Goldfish, it's Goldfish and Bling. So right now, I've been the whole year in the studio with Goldfish. Our album is coming out in late February.
Okay,
so
something to look forward to in February.
Yeah, the first single and the second single is already out. So
right, out you mean on air, like on the radios right now?
Yeah, and it's on YouTube as well. Like the first song is In the House, which is featuring Ultimate and Z. And the second one is featuring Noel Saleh from Hujan, which is called Bila Seharusnya.
Wow.
So the music video is going to be launched on the album launch day in February. So you're going to watch out for that.
You have to definitely watch out for that. You have your own website community, don't you? Could you tell us more about your website community?
It's actually for Lapsap. It's wearelapsap.com. So we kind of push a little bit more of the cutting edge kind of music, or like the subgenres like techno mainly, or like sometimes we will post stuff on Moombahton a little bit, or like a little bit of dubstep that we like. So yeah, so just a little bit of like everything that's not blown up yet. Really. Yeah.
So you are the pioneer of this.
No, I wouldn't say I'm the pioneer. I mean, there was way more people before me pushing, like, you know, people like Gabriel, Callan. But yeah, I mean, I've been in the scene long, so I guess you could say that.
You could say that. All right. So going back to Escape NYE 2011, when and where will it be held?
Well, it'll be on New Year's Eve. I mean, it's going to be on the countdown. So, yeah, it's going to be at KL Live.
Right.
Tickets are priced at 128 currently.
128 ringgits. So
Yep.
there's no other range. There's just flat rate.
Yeah, right now it's 128 currently, and it's going to be that price will be stopped. It'll be stopped on 30th, and then the prices will be is to be confirmed for the door sales.
Oh, you mean if you buy it from the
Yeah.
walk-in?
Yeah, if it's a
then
walk-in,
it's going to be a different price
the door sales,
altogether. Okay, so there's so many countdown parties to attend. Even I haven't made up my mind yet. Could you tell us why should we attend Escape?
Well, I mean, the lineup is great. I think it's really diverse. I mean, we got Cash Money and like Bento. I mean, Cash Money is legendary, you know,
Yeah.
in the hip hop scene. So he'll be playing in the foyer. I mean, in the urban room.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in the main room there'll be Pete Tong that we mentioned. I mean, there'll be us, and of course there'll be like the young guys like Matzo and another big name Markovi.
Yeah,
So I
Markovi.
think, yeah, people who like dance music will definitely enjoy the main room, and those who like urban music will definitely enjoy the urban room. So why not be there? There's no other parties like that.
Personally, what do you look forward to the end of the year?
Me?
Yeah.
Just hanging out with my friends, really, because I've
Quality
been
time with your friends.
yeah, because I've been in the studio the whole year, and the year just passed.
Pass by
blink of
in
an
a
eye.
dash. Yeah, you probably have to reflect. Okay, so how can we get these tickets? Do we go online or do we buy them from some in some location? How do we get the tickets?
Yeah, you
for-
can get online, or you can just
Okay.
Google it.
Alright.
Yeah, it's going to be it's everywhere. Yeah,
So what website do we Google?
everything's.
Sorry,
Which is
for the tickets.
the tickets.
Tickets for Escape.
Okay.
Okay, so you can always Google the tickets for Escape NY. It's a big gig, isn't it? It's coming up in 2012. It's coming up in 2011, ushering in 2012. And with that, we'll say thank you so much.
Thanks for having
DJ
me.
Blink, you've been wonderful. It's been such a wonderful guest. And yes, folks, do get yourself, a plan for 2011's ending. And yeah.
Yeah, I got a note
And
for people.
note.
A note. People attending the Escape NRE. I think you should be there early to avoid the jam. I mean, it's dead right center in town.
In
so
KL.
yeah, I think the best way is to get there early and find a parking around the premises, or park there early if you want, and have
just
dinner.
walk all the way. Yeah, it's at the atrium.
Yeah.
So folks, get yourself the tickets way before, because you wouldn't want to be paying some other prorate on the last day.
That's right.
And thank you so much, DJ Blink.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for talking to us, and we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend and Merry Christmas.